you this, and also to you, we were talking yesterday about these different, let's say, rhythms, that are characteristic.
In Brazil.
Yes, so you can see really like this is very good book by Swedish music journalist, and it has this map of Brazil, and practically is showing which music genres, to say, are characteristic for different areas of Brazil, and in a way most of those rhythms and musics, to call it like that, are not so known outside of Brazil. And that's the first thing, talking about music, Brazilian music. I mean, it's, when you say Brazilian music, it's like, universe. There are so many different things under that umbrella, Brazilian music, that, I mean, it can mean this, that, I mean, and it can mean anything at the end, because there are so many different things under that name. And I would say what is known in Europe and in Western world or outside world as Brazilian music is usually quite different than Brazilian music that is popular in Brazil. And that's, we talked a week ago about Suba, the guy that is producer, composer from Novi Sad, that I mean, he died in 1999, or I don't know if it was 2000, but he produced Bebel Gilberto, that's album Tanto Tempo. Bebel Gilberto is João Gilberto's daughter, and she was singing, and she is having career for a long time. But that album that was produced by Suba, the guy that came from former Yugoslavia to Brazil, to Sao Paulo, was practically best-selling Brazilian album outside of Brazil since 1960s. It sold several million copies. But inside of Brazil, very few people know about Bebel Gilberto and about Suba. It's this, let's say, cosmopolitan Sao Paulo that knows about it. The rest knows something else. And in a way, I've chosen some clips to show you, and to how this, let's say, image of Brazil was spread outside of Brazil through like Hollywood movies, through Disney films, and then what were the musics that were going abroad. But I would start, yesterday I showed this guy as he was my guide, Daniel Reverendo, so I just wanted you to hear him, but there is no sound. So,
Can I have some tea, please?
Tea?
Може? So that's the group that I was showing you on the photos, to whose rehearsals and
Where is this? This here? Where is this in Brazil?
it's in Sao Paulo. It's in Sao Paulo.
You will give me the link of this song. I will link it to the video.
Da,
because it is not visible on this camera.
Važi, nema problema, postaću, imam link.
Super.
Ima na pustit ću još jedan snimak, mogu sad... Okay, let it be like a little bit more.
This is sort of a raw music. Very...
I will show you him, like yesterday I had...
this is not a highly professionally produced music.
This is like a gig. They're gig in like some kind of social center, so it's not produced. And you see, and I would say that in general, I will show you. I prepared for yesterday some clips that I didn't show you, and I mean it's connected with. It's also with them, but I don't really know which one is which. Let me see. Mark, because you know how people. This, for instance. That's that's how people play, you know.
Where?
It's in Sao Paulo, you know, it's basically, I mean...
Is it a poor neighborhood of Sao Paulo?
It's not really, like, okay, I mean, I would say medium, comparing to what you have. It's not some kind of classy, but it is, and I want to show you this also as illustration. Let me see, where is this? This is some kind of party. You can just grasp the atmosphere. It's not. And you see Daniel in this white costume. I will tell you about it. Well, I wouldn't say so, you know, like, okay, you have... But it is... I cannot stop. I just want to show you, like, this white costume. I don't know if you recognize it. I told you he was in that relationship with that anthropologist that was doing her research in Bosnia. Anyway, she was living too close to one of new mosques in Sarajevo that is supported, I don't know, by Saudi Arabia. So she liked the costume. Completely, she's not Muslim, she's not religious at all. He is in Afro Brazilian, you know, thinking, you know, so, but they don't have that kind of like relation to religious Muslim religious costume that he is wearing. So for him it was just like nice costume that he used for Afro-Brazilian
so the
event.
This cap also, it's a Turkish cap.
I would say that it's rather Saudi Arabian.
No, it's Turkish Sufi.
Yeah, okay.
Turkish Sufi cap.
Yeah, that is that. Yeah.
Is that, you know, this like this and round up. So Sufi dancers playing. Yeah.
And now, like, I will go back to this...
Reci mi samo kad kreneš da snimaš da ne upadnem u kadar.
Uskoro nema veze, ovo je sirovo. Ovo je potpuno sirov snimak, nema tu nikakvih prerada više.
Aha, a čekaj, već snima?
Pa da. Prosto to je live recording, ništa
Okej, sorry,
da.
nisam znao.
Ma slobodno.
You know who is? It's Carmen Miranda.
Who?
Carmen Miranda.
Okay.
She is the. I mentioned her yesterday. She was very popular Brazilian singer and dancer. She became voice of samba when samba was chosen to be national music. It was not black artist that was chosen to be the most famous. She was the one, and then she became Brazilian star, and somehow the first face of black music. And this is funny. She goes in the basic eve of Second World War, when it's a question, to whom South American nations to which side they will go. Roosevelt plays politics even on that level, so there is a good neighbor policy established between United States and Brazil, between others, which as integral part of the policy was cultural collaboration, let's say, and in a way, on the wave of that new good neighbors policy, Carmen Miranda goes to United States, and these are first films of hers. So you have that good neighbor policy visualized even in that. So this is the beginning of film That Night in Rio from 1941. And the thing is, that Carmen Miranda was, when she was to go, when that deal was to be made, the main condition of hers was to have her band following her. So these guys that are here also in the film are the first Brazilian musicians that played Brazilian music in the United States, and in a way that is first international, big international promotion of Brazilian music. Then you have, I will show you like also some other clips. I don't know what is now with this. I don't like This was very big in the United States, and you have, for instance, homage to Carmen Miranda and to this song in Woody Allen's film Days of Radio. But take a look, of her costume. I will show you one more.
So she was 100% white?
She was Portuguese. She was Portuguese from the village in Portugal, in northern Portugal. No, her parents, her parents emigrated to Brazil when she was baby. She was just maybe 8-9 years.
So she became Brazilian.
She became Brazilian in a way, but until the death of hers, She was traveling with the Portuguese passport. So
She never got to, but because it was
What?
easier to travel.
I don't know if it was easier or she was feeling Portuguese. I really don't know that detail. I just know the fact that although she was, the thing is that she became not only emanation, or how to say, materialization of Brazilian person or lady in Hollywood films, but she became character for all South Americans. And in a way, you know, she was as a Caetano Veloso, other Brazilian musician and really important cultural figure. Caetano Veloso is, I think, 73, 74 now, something like that. He was saying for Carmen Miranda that Carmen Miranda is in the same time our like scanner, showing, you know, the characters, you know, and mentality in a way, but in the same time she's a caricature, and for a long time Brazilians, many Brazilians were having a problem, and I would say even today there is a problem with that image that was created through Carmen Miranda, through Hollywood films. And I will show you one more that is.
What was the
you
problem?
will- I will show you here. You will see. You see.